So it's time for our weekly tech roundup with Theunis, Janssen van Rensburg. And once again, we can't help but turn our attention to Elon Musk now that his company SpaceX has launched the biggest rocket ever. They announced, of course, their new plan this week to create a network of thousands of satellites and provide worldwide low-cost internets. Do you see how slowly I put that out there?
Sounds all sinister when you say it like that.
Yeah, but that music makes me feel sinister. Yesterday we had the killer robots, so I am feeling a little bit nervous. Now, I think a lot of people are wondering why there is so much relevance to space exploration and space development at the moment, and this is where it comes to bear for me, is because of what it means for what can happen on Earth. SpaceX launched almost 1,200, is that right? 12,000 satellites as part of this network. That's amazing to me.
Not yet.
Not yet, but it's in the works. It's awe-inspiring to see a rocket that size, and then it came up and came down, and everything is safe. But what is essentially the end game here? What are they trying to create?
So what they're trying to do is have a global internet network, in essence. So by sending up 12,000 satellites into space, low Earth orbit and about 700 to 800 kilometers above the surface, these satellites will all be talking to each other, basically. And it's a way for us to get internet to places we wouldn't otherwise be able to with fiber networks or wireless networks. Not the whole world is accessible in that way, just because of cost.
Yeah, man.
Exactly. So it's for rural areas. First of all, they're going to test it out in the States, and then they want to roll it out globally.
Test it out, in Africa, where we've got a need, man. I love that. It's actually making my hair stand on end. Just a bit of an offshoot question. How are they going to manage that space? Because we know there's a lot of space debris up there already. Does that make you nervous, the fact that we've now literally have this blanket of satellites?
Well, we already have something like 10,000 satellites up in space. Not all of them work anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
But they've been put in a place where they will eventually come down to Earth safely and kind of burn up in the atmosphere. You have to be very, very vigilant in planning where all these satellites are going to be. So that's why there's going to be some low Earth orbit and then some kind of higher, 700 to 800 kilometers.
So will this translate to ultimately everyone in the world having free internet? Do you think we will get to that point?
Whether or not it'll be free, I'm not sure. Nothing in life is free, unfortunately.
Elon's got the ball, man. Elon's got the ball.
That would have been great. But I think it's more just to get internet to people that otherwise wouldn't have access.
What does this mean for the marketplace? Because surely there've got to be companies who have invested billions into infrastructural development on Earth. This is dangerous, surely, from an economic perspective.
For a lot of businesses, it's scary, especially if they are kind of very localized. They could easily be, wiped out with this type of technology. It's actually not the first time we've seen this. Facebook had the drones that would bring us the internet, which they're busy testing. Google had the weather balloons. So a lot of people are trying to disrupt the space and make internet more accessible.
Well, maybe that's the name of the game. Don't fight it. See how you can join it and beat the system, dude. Happy days, man. What a beautiful world we live in. You can let us know what tech stories have caught your attention. Hit us up on Facebook.